Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Flavor D. So today I'm gonna talk about my BG wealth experience. So basically, like March 25th, my homie told me about this BG wealth thing, talking about, it's a thing where it's an AI trade, and you basically just get like a copy, you get a code, and you paste the code, and pretty much, you're gonna make some profits. So, at the time, I'm like, okay, sound like easy money, so, I'm not going to turn it down, but, so I went ahead and signed up, and when I signed up, I had to download this thing called Bond Chat, where, that's where you talk to them on the chat, and then I had to go on this website, and at the time, it was like a DSG exchange. But anyways, long story short, I think the next day, because I ended up putting like 500, so the next day, I had a feeling that it was kind of a scam, man, because, we had this little training with this, I don't know if it's an AI, but some lady named Elena. And, the whole time during this training, they never talked about the platform, like the tech or nothing. It was all about just get referrals, recruit, and that there's no free lunch. Like, basically, if you don't recruit, your account might get terminated. So it already sounded like a scam, but, I knew people that was doing it, and they said, within 2 months, you could double your money, So I was hoping to get my, my money back within 2 months, and just figure, I might as well play with the house money. But as you can see, long story short, this thing got shut down in May. So I didn't even get a chance to get my money back. Now, on the bright side, I'm lucky, only lost $500. So it's not, it's like chump change, but I guess it's the principle of the matter, that somebody out there played a cold game, and what's even more cold, I'm a trader, I buy stocks, I buy crypto, I do puts, I do calls. So the fact that I got played, I feel like, low-key embarrassed, like, how the hell I get played by something like, something that doesn't even seem legit. Like, if you're a true trader, you would know, like, when you was on this little thing that they got going on, that it just didn't seem right. Like, even going on the screens and the numbers, it's just the time they put the calls in, or it just shit didn't seem right, But at the end of the day, your boy was a victim. So this is my rant, just to get off my chest. Like, I got played too, but like I said, lucky for me, it was a small amount. But yeah, that was my experience, man. So now it was even more weird, if you go on the chat, this guy is still asking for money, y'all. Like, he's talking about like a 12%, asking for like in order to get your money out, he want 12% or whatever. So it shit don't stop, man. But I'm just driving home right now. I got off work, but I just decided, I wanted to, ran a little bit. But so I feel, so if anybody watching this video, if you too got played by BG, man, I feel you, because the shit sound good. It sounds real good. Think about it. You're copying the code, you're pasting the code, you're getting little profits, and it's daily profits. And if you refer somebody, he was, giving you a little money for, like, referrals, and it felt like easy money. And there's people that got in early that actually made money. So, so you think it's legit, but when you look at it now, you realize that it wasn't really no trading going on, and that the money that people probably made were probably from the new investors, and that's probably why they kept pushing, asking people to invest. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm just gonna move forward and not look back. Like I said, $500, it could have been worse, right? You got people losing their whole life savings, people losing thousands of dollars. So at the end of the day, I'm just mad that I didn't get to make it 2 months, Like, I was in it, a month and a half, and thing got shut down. So have a blessed day, y'all. But this is my BG rant. So peace, y'all.